Hello, Wellness Check Wednesdays community. We wanted to take a moment to remind you that while our podcast serves as a safe space for open discussions and sharing experiences, we are not mental health experts. This podcast is a platform for you to express your thoughts, feelings, and experiences in a judgment-free zone. Our aim is to foster connection, provide support, and create a sense of community. It's crucial to acknowledge that we are not a substitute for professional mental health advice or treatment. If you or someone you know is dealing with mental health challenges, we strongly encourage seeking guidance from qualified professionals. Remember, reaching out to mental health experts can make a significant difference. If you ever feel the need, don't hesitate to connect with a licensed therapist, counselor, or healthcare professional.
This is the Wellness Check Wednesdays podcast, a share space, a judgment-free zone, a place to meet and discuss our mental health. So let's check in.
Two, 3.5. Well. Happy 2025, everybody. Happy New Year. And man, oh man, I am very excited about it. Well, you know we got to keep this going strong. I know we've been on a little bit of a hiatus here and there and everywhere. The holiday season will do that to you. With family, friends, Friendsmas and celebrations and office parties and secret Santas and Christmas tree and cookies and milk and
everything.
There's a lot has happened this holiday season. And we have now surpassed the new year. We've gotten through the holiday season, and we are back again at it once again with the Wellness Check Wednesdays podcast. You should recognize my voice by now. I am the moderator of the Wellness Check Wednesdays podcast. My name is Brian Livingston, aka B-Life, and we encourage all of our listeners, all the people out there in this mental health journey that we are on. Through and through, we made it through 2024, and we're starting 2025 strong. We encourage each and every one of us, each and every one of you, to let's check in. Man, oh man, I bring greetings from the great city of Fayetteville, North Carolina, and the Wellness Check Wednesdays podcast would not be anything without the originators, the innovators. We're going to take a quick trip to Cleveland, Ohio. My man, Edwin Vereen.
To steal a page from Scotty D of the Sports Bros podcast, I'm going to sing a song. Don't look no further. Boom, boom, baby, I'm back here. But my songs will be more modern, if you know what I'm saying. Man, you know what? Oh my God, it's great to be back. I feel like it's been too long, but the rest has been needed. The little bit of rest that I've been getting. I've been working like a madman. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've had time to rest, and the holidays have definitely been challenging, but all in all, I'm good. And we'll get into that during the meat and the potatoes of the podcast. Living, breathing, alive in 2025.
Man, oh man, greatly appreciative to have you and everything that we do. And Eddie Cool, while I have you on the Wellness Check Wednesdays podcast, you are sorely missed. We tried to do it on the Sports Bro podcast. Woo! All I want for Christmas is a new computer.
I understand. Trust me, I'm in the same boat. I kind of got this holdover that's been here for a year now, but hopefully when springtime comes, I might get a new one. So
I'm trying to think. I've had this laptop for 5 years now. This was pre-COVID, and we been through the gamut with this thing. But man, oh man, hey, we keep moving, we keep doing what it do.
mm-hmm.
We're gonna take a trip out to Oklahoma.
Parts unknown.
My man B3, Brad. How you doing, my friend?
Oh, hell, Brad, you got a gimmick now, baby. Let's go.
Dang, man.
Some parts unknown.
Parts unknown. I guess I'm living in the box of gimmicks.
Oh
Oh
man.
man. I'm good, guys. I'm good. Just kind of hanging out. First day of the new year. Watching all this college football they got going on today. Oregon is losing really bad right now, but it's fine. It's okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's 31-0 in the second quarter.
Jeez.
Them boys is getting triz-outs.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ohio State said, "Hey, y'all gave us a second chance." And as we talk about college football a little bit before we continue in our Wellness Check Wednesdays podcast, hearts and prayers, thoughts and prayers go to the New Orleans community and city. That such a senseless attack, and a lot of families coming into the new year are without loved ones. Part of that NCAA college football playoffs, they decided the Sugar Bowl between Notre Dame and Georgia has been postponed a day because that was New Orleans is a place for the Sugar Bowl, and yeah, it would be a lot for that community to endure. So thoughts and prayers to all those affected, and whew, that is a tough way to bring in 2025. But I want to start there by acknowledging and just that we come together and we overcome and we are stronger than ever despite senseless violence. And that's why mental health is so very important, because you don't know what people are going through.
You don't.
You have no idea. In this, a lot of people can speculate, but the one thing that we focus on here is mental health, and that's essentially where we want to keep it as, is that if you are going through anything, please do not hesitate to reach out. Hey, just there's a lot better ways for things to go about as opposed to what happened in the city of New Orleans and all those people that were celebrating the new year and then lost family members and loved ones. With that being said, that's where we're at right now with episode 50 of the Wellness Check Wednesdays podcast. It's the holiday season check-in. We have endured Thanksgiving, Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, anything else you want to throw out there, New Year's, and especially New Year's, because this is the time where people do try to tend to turn over a new leaf. Each year is a start over, and I've been adamant about not having New Year's resolutions because it's sort of like almost redundant. Like, if you didn't make change when change needed to be made, how is the new year? New year, new me. No, you've been you for quite some time. Ain't gonna be completely new. How about let's build on what we've already been building? Let's continue to improve. Let's not just, I'm gonna make a drastic change right now. No. Baby steps, baby steps. Now, we are going to talk about things that we do want to build upon, things that we do want to improve. And so 3 improvements that we each want to make in 2025. One improvement that I want to make, that I have been making especially throughout the month of December and throughout 2024, is I want to continue on my physical health journey. Since the beginning of 2024, I've lost 50 pounds. I now have a primary care physician. I'm trying to do all the things that I should have done years ago, because the nurse was like, "You've never had a primary care doctor?" I'm like, no.
Now's not the time to shame me, ma'am. Let's talk about the here and now, not the back and then. Because here and now, I promise to love faithfully. In a way. So let's go.
Oh man. But yeah, that's my first improvement is like to continue to work on my physical health. I'm old. Yeah, I am prescription drug old. So, but it was the idea, and I actually had a nurse practitioner tell me yesterday that it was actually good to hear is that their goal is to get me off of the meds. And I've never heard a doctor say that. Well, probably because I haven't gone to a doctor. But everybody always hear about the pharmaceutical companies and how they don't want to heal you. They want to keep you on the meds. They want to make all the money, and it's a billion dollar um like racket, so to speak. But to hear that from a practitioner, I was like, you know what, they're on my side. They want to see me healthy. They don't want to see me drugged up, and so they're going to help me with different programs. I'm going to be doing some virtual working out at the house. This and I'm thankful for that. Thankful for that movement and everything like that. B-Rad, what would be the first thing you would like to build upon, improve upon when we're going into 2025?
See, to build upon for this new year, I would like to build upon the proper project work that I've set out to start in the new year. I've gotten a few getting a few things rolling, the ball rolling on about three different things. So pretty, pretty stoked about these items coming up in the new year. Just really ready to, get those things started. Probably realistically won't be able to start until April, but excited about it regardless. Hey, yeah, just ready to get these projects going and just keep my creativity flowing in the new year.
Awesome, that's awesome. Edwin, what you say? What's the first thing that you would like to build upon and would like to improve going into 2025?
I've changed this list about 5 or 6 times in my head, but I have it right here on paper just to stay on topic. So the first thing I want to improve on is to make decisions not based on emotions, but based on logic. Because when you make emotional based decisions, you're not really thinking straight. So, and I've tried my best to avoid that. And so just be thoughtful and be mindful when I'm making really important decisions. Number two, make rest a priority. Yes, I'm out here hustling. I'm out here grinding. Prime example. My schedule has been absolutely nuts. All right. It's been absolutely nuts. Like I remember I had a game on Monday night, was supposed to work that Monday morning, but somebody took the shift. Thankful for that. So I had a game Monday morning. So I was off that morning. Christmas Eve, worked all day. Christmas was a Wednesday, and I was off. Came back, was it Thursday? Worked a double. Friday, had some quality time, if you will. You see me smiling, so yeah. Had some quality time, and then Saturday was a double. And when Sunday came around, somebody please take this shift. So I was resting for Sunday, Monday had a game, and then Tuesday, and I'm back to work today. So I have to make rest a priority because if I don't make it a priority, my body will start getting sick, and it'll be bad, and it'll all go downhill from there. Third and final one. Don't chase people. Don't chase people, aka reciprocated energy is a term that I used in the past. Reason being is because I know the phone work both ways. I know things work both ways. But if you look at the communication scale, as I told people on my Facebook dating profile that want to engage and have conversations with the one and only Eddie Cool, I said, so let's talk. And remember, a conversation is like a game of tennis. It goes back and forth, back and forth. I ain't gonna lie to you, some people conversation skills, some that they game suck. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I also don't want to be the one that always has to initiate conversations. Do you know how old, mundane, lame, and tired that is? Like I gotta be one to always initiate conversations. Hey, how you doing? Well, I'm fine. And what I do is I take my phone and I start looking through the text log. I'm like, okay, I started this conversation, I started that conversation, and I'm like, all these times I could have been starting conversations. I could have been applying for more jobs. I could have been doing some podcast stuff. I could have been going to the gym. I could have been doing this. I could have been doing that. So I said, I'm not going to chase people. I don't care who you are. I'm not going to chase you. And reciprocated energy. If you check on me, I'ma check on you. If you say good morning to me, I'ma say good morning to you. If it goes back and forth, it's all good. Also, a bonus one. Be mindful of the conversations I have with people. I had a couple, I don't want to say instances, but I had a couple situations this weekend as to where I had to set a boundary, as in like who to talk to and who to talk to about what. And another thing is I don't want to say it's a problem that I have, but it's just like an expectation I have of people. In a way, I kind of expect me from other people, which I shouldn't, and I know, I shouldn't, but once I established this boundary, it was appreciated. But in my head, I'm like, out of all those times you've been telling me about this, that, and the third, and I haven't said nothing. Apparently, the person was tired of the conversation. I wish they would have told me this a while back instead of now. But now that I know the conversation, they got tired of it. I said, well, you never have to worry about me bringing up this topic anymore. And thirdly, when it comes to that, my fallback game. My fallback game has to be on point this year because in the morning times, I function, I'm doing a lot of stuff, and I'm just going to use the morning time just for peace and just for quiet. For peace and quiet, because I need my peace and quiet because there's a certain way I want to start my day. Not with extra BS. I don't need it. I do not need it. I'm just going to fall back, and when it's time for me to come forward again, I'll come forward again. But other than that, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. So it's just protecting myself, protecting my mental health, making sure I'm good, and just making sure everything is, cool, calm, and copacetic, and get this money, player, and stay about my business, and just keep my mind focused and the noise of my ear chatter free. Because at one point, the chatter started doing this last month. I said, oh, no, 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 no. We've talked about chatter. The chatter is useless, so eliminate it.
I hear you on that, Matt. And protecting yourself is key. And so that was my second thing that I want to improve. Is sort of on that same level of protecting yourself, but me is going to be on a different level. I think I've protected myself too much. Where like you've done so much, you've done this, you've done that, and things have fallen off by the wayside, and then you put this barrier up because you don't want to go through failure again. You don't want to deal with certain things and people or whatever that I've almost boxed myself in. I've almost gotten a little too comfortable being behind the scenes, almost to the point where people don't recognize exactly what you bring to the table. And so I completely agree with you when it comes to dealing with people and reciprocal energy, because that's the same thing. Like, are you really thinking of, like, at the end of the day, I think everybody is selfish. You sort of have to be. But at the same note, like, people that you do include in your life, are they really thinking about you, or are they just responding to every time you reach out?
Or just happen to have your number in their phone. And another thing that just, God, it just came up to me. Yeah, like you said, reciprocated energy to me is very important because you know as well as I do, I'm busy. I got a lot of stuff going on. I put this energy elsewhere. So you just have to, like you say, you just have to protect yourself, and people are going to people.
Yeah,
they are going to people, and so you just have to be prepared when it comes to that. And another example, like I was asked a specific question. I'm saying I'm gonna put the business out without putting any names and, to protect the innocent and all this stuff. You know how they say it on TVs. I was asked about, about my movements as of late. Am I doing this? Am I talking to this person? Am I talking to that person? I'm like, no, this is a weird line of questioning. And it kind of caught me off guard. And I'm like, why is this being asked? Because if I decide not to do this is one time, if I moved, it's like this. And y'all know, I've been very busy. So sometimes I might do this, I might not do the same thing consecutively. I might have to change it up from time to time. Like, come your butt home and get your rest because you got another double to work. So that way you can't be, doing all this stuff and you gotta lock in. You gotta lock in, And the thing about it is it ain't meant for everybody to understand. And I'm only gonna explain myself once and that's it. And I'm going to tell you the truth, and I let this person express. And I was like, well, you seem to get mad every time when I question you. I was like, well, that's because this line of questioning is weird, like I said, and this is the truth. To rest your weary mind.
Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, like people are going to people, and my approach with people, I'm making a valiant effort to where, like, all right, at the end of the day, what I do in the business that I bring to the table, what I want to be my breadwinner will require working with people, working with their creative mindset as well as my own. I want to do a lot of promotions and stuff like that. And I'm gonna be more community oriented. I want because I see a lot of growth potential for Fayetteville, and I want to be a part of it.
There you
I'm
go.
going to be a part of it. So that is definitely a goal of improvement for me in 2025. B-Rad. What else would you like to work on in 2025, my friend?
Um, Definitely want to work on the health aspect for 2025. That's something that I had it was going really well last year, but then, some things changed up and I was like, dang, what happened? What really happened? So I really got to get back on the health wagon, of course. Let's see what else. Just consistency. Just consistency of certain things in life and also adding this onto the health wagon, finally seeking the proper healthcare practitioner out here in parts unknown, because I know there's plenty of them. There's plenty of them out here in parts unknown. So I definitely have to make sure I find the right one. And also figuring out, for the different projects that are going on, uh kind of sort out guest spots with that, like that they definitely help out with some guest spots, because today on a drive I just had like three people come to mind for certain things, so I was like, hey, let me reach out to these folks and see if they can help us out on our various shows for this year. So
Good stuff. Yeah, networking.
mhm.
Like that's oh man, I definitely plan on expanding my reach. And that I think that is my ultimate goal is that my network will grow in 2025. I'm going to be in a lot. I said the big events, the small events, the medium events, the one all points in between anything that's happening in Fayetteville, North Carolina. My hand will be in it. I will be part of it because I mean that this is where I live. This is my home. And I mean, I do still have plans to. Charlotte is my like ultimate, like that's where I want to be. But until I get there, I'm gonna Fayetteville is gonna see a lot of yeah boy. You're gonna see me out in these streets. You're gonna see me at the events. You're gonna see me with the Chamber of Commerce. You're gonna see me with downtown Fayetteville. You're gonna see me with elected officials. You're gonna see me small businesses, corporations. You're gonna see me. Brian Livingston will be synonymous with all things Fayetteville especially in 2025. So I've got a newfound motivation. Um, I've like I said, I've been behind the scenes for so long. I'm a upgrade the dress code. I'm saying, because I want to be at the formal events. I want to be rubbing elbows with the elites, the people, the movers, the shakers of this town. And I've already been doing that, and but that is going to expand even further. And there's a lot of things that I've already planted the seeds in 2024. Well, that's why I say I'm just going to be watering and
Yep.
improving and just making sure pruning and taking care of my seeds that have been planted. So I'm excited because my 2024 New Year's Eve going into 2025 New Year's Day was a big testament of what I'm capable.
Yes, sir.
You know, when you got 10,000 people at a concert in downtown Fayetteville and they count down to the new year, and the countdown is a video that I produced. Yeah. Yeah, you know that's a pretty big deal. It made me feel really, really good. I'm looking at all these people counting down. I'm like, that's me, baby.
And guess what? He wasn't even counting down. He's like, "This is my stuff." Hey man, if I had one of those sound effect machines, I'd be like, "Drop one of Cool's bombs for Beat Live."
Man, it was really, really cool. I said, um, I was talking with one of my homegirls. She is actually taking over. She's the interim president and CEO of Cool Spring Downtown District. Everything downtown Fayetteville. She's the boss. And so I told her, I was like, hey, whatever you need me for, I'm right here. And I planted them seeds. All right, let's do it. Let's get it.
That's good, man. That's good, man. Sounds like we all got good things going on. While I'm here, Be Live and Zooming, start that mess. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say this. Wellness Check Wednesday podcast. Thank y'all for watching and thank y'all for listening. But guess what? Oh, we got a lot more coming up soon. The Sports Bros podcast. We gonna be back because I miss it so much. We got a lot coming soon there, so hold on to your socks and your shoes. All right, we got more coming soon. The Connoisseurs of Pro Wrestling Podcast. Oh, baby, it's been a hiatus, but we finna be back like bad breath in the morning. Flying home. Also, the Porch Perspectives Podcast with myself and Miss Nikki Red. Oh, y'all better stay tuned because boy, you think they're hating now. But yeah, I'm like you, Be Live, man. Looking forward to 2025, man. These last handful of years, between all the podcasts and what I got going on, I've been putting a lot of seeds in the ground, and kind of reminds me of my mother, who I miss so much. She was a green thumb. You're like, son, take your time, cultivate and hydrate, baby. Just cultivate and hydrate. I was like, okay, mama. Okay, mama. I didn't understand. I kind of understood it in the literal sense, but from doing things and putting things out in the atmosphere as far as like dreams, goals, ambitions, plans. Oh yeah, baby, it's time to come through with the water hose. It's on a little spray and it sprays like that. Like I'm envisioning my mom watering her plants, so that's why it's so vivid in my mind. So yeah, man, yeah. Water, hey, water. It's watering season, baby. It's watering season. Some might not understand it, but you get the picture.
Oh man. And when you say watering, water is it's time.
Yeah.
The seeds are planted.
Mm-hmm.
We've put in the work.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's cultivate.
Let's cultivate. Yeah.
I like that so much because I told myself years past, I told myself like, hey, it's time to branch out. It's time to do different.
Mm-hmm.
Like just too many years I've been just doing what's been presented in front of me. Now it's time to branch out. It's time to be unorthodox with certain things.
Yep.
And I've been successful so far in my journeys. And how do you quantify success? Do I have all the money in the world? No. I do not. But when you see your product, when you see the effect that you have on others, when you see it, when you see the smile that you put on people's faces, and the residuals of everything that you've done, it just motivates me to do more. Like just the little things I've seen inspires me to do more. And that's what I've been thinking about this for months now, and really this is in this moment in time, it's just another driving factor. And let's just keep it going. And I'm excited for what the future holds for what we do here with our mental health. I'm very extremely thankful, because if it wasn't for this mental health journey that we're on, I wouldn't be able to see the successes in the other aspects of my life. And so this is a really, really big deal to me. And these short period of times that we meet every Wednesday goes a long, long way. And
just like when I told you, I was like, oh, are we gathering Wednesday? Yep. I was like, oh, I need this. Oh, boy, I need this. Like, ladies and gentlemen, everybody out there listening and watching, like, when one of us say we need this podcast, this platform, oh, we be needing it. We need it. Lord knows we need it. We not just BSing, man. We need it.
And so yeah, and I guess the biggest takeaway is that needing to check on our mental health from time to time is not a weakness. It's a strength, because not only do we know that each one of these aspects, like, we're on the grind, we keep doing and doing and doing and doing and doing. This is sort of like a reset moment each week. Like, hey, let's talk about it. Good, bad, indifferent, ugly, or whatever it is. And so, like, that's something I'm excited about, and I encourage, and I want to do, and I know I'm capable of doing so much more. And it comes from the strength of just being able to talk about what's going on in my mentals. And so, like, each day after, I'm thinking about what we just talked about, and I apply it to my life. And I'm like, am I doing what I said I was going to do? Am I impacting what I said I was going to impact? Am I making the moves that I said I'm going to make? And I play that in my head over and over and over again. I'm like, you know what? Let's keep it going, because not only is this something that I'm putting out in the atmosphere and we're talking about it, this is also, hey, this is my own self-motivation. Hey, let's keep it moving. Like, there's no turning back. There's no going back. There's no sulking. There's no oh, I can't do this. Those days are behind. Like, every now and then you need to pick me up. I'm not gonna sit here and lie like, oh yeah, everything's positive, positive, positive every single day. But I promise you, my motivation is much stronger than it's ever been. And, like, I know in this world that we live in, you got to shoot, and it ain't gonna be given to you. Let's just put it that way.
No, you got to, you got to go out there and bust ass and get it, man. You got to sometimes, and just like full transparency, I've been applying for multiple jobs. No one's been calling back. Now I'm looking, okay, what's plan B? You might want to start investing in yourself and seeing what you could do from there. So, and I get it, man. It's just it gets tough out here, but got to have faith in God, man, and you got to keep going. And I'm not trying to sound all biblical and thumb a Bible, but the good Lord, for those that you believe, those of you that don't, okay, but for those of us that believe, God, God will give you no more than you can handle. And sometimes you have to give certain scenarios, things, and situations to him, because if you try to do it on your own, boy, it gets tough. It gets tough, man. I've been there, man. So it's no fun. I ain't gonna lie to you, but yeah, like you said, B-Line, man, you gotta stick to it. Brad, you good over there, boss man? You're mighty quiet. You good over there?
I am good over here, man. I'm just over here absorbing what's being talked about and discussed here, man. But
Okay,
I
Sponge,
feel
I
it.
got you.
Yeah, man. I feel that on every aspect. It's coming into a new year, day one of the new year. You have bright expectations and hopes, dreams, and looking to progress and move forward in what you want to do. And I came in thinking about all the stuff in 2024 and still some of the things that are still happening, like I mentioned in the last episode, my candle wax is gone, the wick is still there, still burnt at that wick, but man, as soon as I get the first opportunity, the first chance to get a lot of time off, I am taking that opportunity because your boy feels good about 2025, but I'm still tired.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. That's what I'm overthinking. I'm like, yeah, I'm like, I'm off Friday. Should I do nothing? Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. Yeah.
Because that's what today has been. Today has been a do nothing day, like Evan Courageous. Today has been a do nothing Wednesday.
Nothing happening.
Nothing happening Wednesday. But for being able to just like wake up and be like, man, really like thankful for the gift of the day. Be able to cook, walk my dogs, check out a couple things and plan some stuff out. Because man, there's a lot that's going on in this notebook. Even though my handwriting is a mess, it's still going in that notebook, for the coming months. And I'm just kind of excited for it. I'm still tired, but I need to catch up on that rest just so I can, catch up for the new year, feel good for the new year, be ready. Trying to think of what else. Think that's pretty much it.
Oh man, and it excites me that we, more than anything, that we're doing better about like taking care of ourselves. When we need rest, hey, take it,
Yeah.
take it.
Yeah, have to.
You have to.
Your body will tell you.
Oh yeah.
Your body
Sure
will
will.
tell you because I had it last week. I was just like, man, I'm done, and my body just shut down. My body was like, do 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 do. Done. Wake up 10 hours later. I was like, oh, what?
Yeah.
What happened here?
Yeah, got noted, understood. All right,
Yep.
checking out.
Real quick. Yep.
Oh man, but hey, fellas, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate this time, and thank you to everyone for a highly successful 2024, especially with the Wellness Check Wednesdays podcast, and to a strong 2025. We are going to grow, we're going to expand, and we're going to continue to go on this mental health journey together. And we always encourage each and every day, each and every week, especially on Wednesday, but not only on Wednesday, but any day that you need it. Please and always, let's check in.
Yeah.
See y'all next week.
It feels so good to be back, man.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, man.
2025. Let's get it.
We coming for you. I ain't gonna say it.
This is the Wellness Check Wednesdays podcast, a share space, a judgment-free zone, a place to meet and discuss our mental health. So let's check in.